Here's how we make a tasty pasta dish with a homemade tomato sauce. First, we're gonna cover up some garlic with this olive oil. Next, we'll get a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna cut up this bell pepper, but keep it mostly whole. We're also gonna cut a large eggplant in half. Place it on the baking sheet, and we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Next, we'll add plenty of salt. And really quick, I'm just gonna score the eggplant a bit before it goes in the oven. This should cook in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. Our garlic is gonna cook right underneath. Next, we'll cut up some large tomatoes in half. Just be sure to cut out the stems. Once they're in this oven-safe Pyrex, we're just gonna add plenty of olive oil on top. And we're also gonna add lots of sea salt. And we'll just put this in the oven next to the other vegetables. After 25 minutes, our garlic should be done. Look at that. And after 30 minutes, our bell pepper and our eggplant should be done as well. The tomatoes took a little bit longer at about 50 minutes. Next, we'll just get a fork and mash up the inside of this eggplant. This is gonna go right into our tomato sauce. So now in a large pan, we'll add plenty of olive oil. We're also gonna be cooking these Beyond Meat patties. After a few minutes, make sure to flip them until they look nice and brown. Next, we'll mash them up a bit and cook them a bit more. Once it's cooked enough, we're gonna transfer this to a bowl. Next, into the pan, we'll add a sliced red onion. We're gonna cook these onions very well until they look nice and golden brown. And here I have some frozen artichoke hearts that I've just cut up into fourths. We're gonna saute these in the pan until they get nice and cooked. After about 10 minutes or so, they should get a nice color on them. Next, we'll add our roasted veggies right into the pan. Just make sure to get the skin off that eggplant. Now we'll put our tomatoes in. You could remove the skin, but we didn't. We're just gonna mash up all these veggies until they get ground down. Once they're mashed up enough, it should start to look like a tomato sauce. Now we'll just add some dried herbs like oregano, thyme, and basil. We're also gonna add in that delicious garlic that we cooked in the oven. And of course, our cooked red onions. Now we'll cover this for a bit and let it simmer. I found some sun-dried tomatoes in the pantry, so I'm gonna add them to our sauce. I'll also add some fresh basil leaves to give it more flavor. Now I'll add our cooked artichoke hearts. And our ground Beyond Meat patties. Now I'll let our sauce simmer a bit more, and it's time to cook the pasta. For today's pasta, I will be using this gluten-free quinoa fusilli. This only takes about 6 to 7 minutes to cook. Once it's cooked, we'll move it to a baking dish and now we can add our sauce on top. Make sure to mix it very well so that the pasta gets combined with the sauce. And I'm just gonna add some cubes of feta cheese right on top. They're gonna get nice and melted in the oven. In it goes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. When it comes out, the feta should be nice and melted. To make it look nice, I'm just gonna garnish with a little more of that fresh basil. And there we have a super tasty pasta dish with a nice homemade tomato sauce. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more easy and tasty recipes.